Welcome to your daily 49ers update. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. Here is what's happening. Brock Purdy hit the podium yesterday, and it is clear he is tired of talking about his doubters and his haters.
Yeah, no, I don't, buy into really what people say about me or what they believe about me. Like I said before, all that matters is for me to come in, do my job really well, allow this offense to move and be the machine that it is, and go out and win, find a way to win. And so if we're doing that, I mean, people can say all that they want, but if I'm performing for my guys in the locker room and the coaches and in this organization, that's all that matters. And so I continue to hang my hat on that, and that's my mindset every game is I'm playing for these guys right here, no one else. Like obviously our faithful and the fans and everything, but more than anything, man, the guys in the locker room that we go to work with every single day. And so that's my mindset. And then obviously if you watch the film and the games, then you see what you see.
Can we stop asking him that question, please? I mean, really, I think it's time. He's not a rookie anymore. He was in the Super Bowl last year. We, as media members, need to come up with more interesting and creative questions to ask the quarterback of the team, other than, hey, some people still don't think you're good. We can do better. And fortunately for us, the 49ers beat reporters did do better a little later in the press conference. They asked Brock Purdy, how are defenses playing you differently this season?
Everybody sort of has a style of how they play. Minnesota did their zone coverages and everything like that were brought all out. Last week against the Patriots, they did a good job of playing man and funneling everything to the middle. So like there's different themes every week. Obviously they're going to scheme us up and try to do what's best for them and stopping us with the playmakers that we have. But at the same time, I do feel like there may be a theme of, man coverage and try to play one-on-one football. We got that from the Rams. We got that last week at the Patriots. So like we do see it more and more to get man. And so for us, what does that mean? We just got to beat the guy in front of us. And then for me as a quarterback, I got to be accurate with the ball and we got to execute.
They've tried everything, right? They tried all out blitzes. They tried zone coverage, 4-man fronts, 5-man fronts, 2-man fronts. None of it seems to be working right now. The 49ers offense, and specifically Brock Purdy, is at a level that he has not really been at before. And hopefully he keeps it up. One more audio piece I want to play for you. This is Chris Forster, the offensive line coach, who I love, I have a soft spot for, but he brought up something that I think is permeating through the 49ers locker room. Listen to Forster talk about how the team needs to play throughout the season.
You don't win the Super Bowl in September and October. You win the Super Bowl, you get in the playoffs, you got to win your division. There's so many steps before you get to that point, but the bottom line is you're not judged by how many games you win in September. It helps, but you have to get better, and that's the key. The key is improving through the course of the season.
Traditionally, Kyle Shanahan's teams have gotten better as the season goes along. Although I do have to say, October seems to be a bit of a bugaboo for Kyle Shanahan. He's still just 13-19 in the month of October in his career. It's the only month in which he has a losing record. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read on this Friday. Matt Barrows has a fascinating piece in The Athletic all about some changes the 49ers could make. And there's one suggestion on defense that he says to watch out for. It's a new formation. I would love it if the 49ers actually did it. If you want to find out what it is, click the link in the description of this episode. One thing to watch, the status of Fred Warner and George Kittle. Both missed practice again yesterday. It's going to be very interesting to see what Kyle Shanahan does because there are a lot of injuries. Take a look at that list. A lot of guys that didn't practice, a lot of guys that were limited. Here's the thing. Remember, there are 2 games in 8 days, both in the NFC West. So Kyle Shanahan is going to have to get very creative when he tries to figure out how to navigate all of these injuries in this critical stretch for the 49ers. One thing you may have missed, call the police. There has been a robbery. Fred Warner was not named Defensive Player of the Month, despite his incredible 2 picks, his touchdown, his 3 forced fumbles, and his 4 pass breakups. Instead, it went to Aiden Hutchinson of the Detroit Lions, who did have 6.5 sacks, a forced fumble of his own, and 6 tackles for a loss. But to me, it's got to be Fred. He got robbed. He should be very, very unhappy about that. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network wherever you get good audio podcasts. Also, Like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Please and thank you. You get notified every time we go live if you click the bell, and we're live every single weekday and after every single 49ers game. Enjoy the rest of your Friday, everybody. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk later today.